the new way of giving news to the situation about the global pandemic. Hello everyone, my name is Jaime Rodrigo Rincon Ruiz. The topic that we want to present to you today is about the social awareness on school violence. I will by start explaining what violence is. Violence is a physical or a verbal aggression imparted by one person to another. This can be in many ways. It's very considered violence if it's caused by inciter. This is very important to know. Today, technology can help us understand more about this problem, which is very common in high school, where it could be really dangerous for the students if it's left unaided. This is a big problem. We are the generation that can change this type of behavior, not to remain silent and pretending that this problem is not happening every day. We need to change this way of thinking. We can understand that violence can affect all of us. And that is a behavior problem that normally occurs at home. All can change that with enough support and right information. All of us. In most cases, this violence begins with a lack of attention signs. In many times, parents could be aggressive at home, or as we mentioned before, by not paying attention to their children can cause a desperate need of them to feel important or powerful, so they tried other people's the same way they are tried. Then we will continue with my partner Emilio to learn more about the violence at school. Thank you very much.
My name is Luis Emilio Martinez Rabasa. I'm going to talk about social awareness on school violence. Recapping years ago, the school violence took place in the world and it started to be a tendency in some countries. Some countries and the governments of these countries start to adjust the laws and to make school violence in a crime. Why? Because the people that make these acts are violating the human rights of the affected. One of the most affected countries was and is Mexico, which shows the extravagant data that 70% of the students have suffered bullying and 100% of the population has seen school violence take place. In Mexico, over 10 years ago, 1,000 of foundations take place in Mexico to combat this act. One of the most important foundations in Mexico is Fundación en Movimiento, which support to punish people that commit these acts to be in jail 5 years ago for violating the human rights of other peoples. These foundations helps to reduce 20% of the school violence in schools. I think that the solution of this problem starts in the house. Why? Because I listen in some families and I saw that if you don't have the same answers as them, you're wrong, okay? I think that every people have different interests and you need to be open-minded, you need to listen other ideas. You don't have the answer of all the things. You have the answer by your point of view, but everyone have a different answer, okay? And if you don't have always the answer of the problems, you need to be open-minded and to listen other people and respect. We are equal and anyone is superiority to other, okay? Thank you for listening. My name is Luis Emilio Martinez Rabasa, and my team is gonna continue with the conclusion of this notice.
Hi everyone, my name is Eric Vasquez. So, what can we learn from all this? Today, the most important thing to eradicate school violence is to have good communication between teachers, partners, and students. Understand that we are all the same and we should not mock, hit, or abuse others in any way. Since life takes many turns sooner or later, or simply out of respect others. Most of the time we think that the only violence occurs in the event student-to-student, but there are different types of violence. For example, we have violence among teaching staff, violence of parents and representatives to the teachers, or violence from teachers to students. Sometimes the behavior of students can come from home. What I'm going to do with this, that due to problems that occur in the family environment, students don't know how to vent and do it with their most defenseless classmates. That is why both parents and teachers must be aware of anything to detect the problem in time. Most of the time, people are afraid to ask for help for the simple fact that they do not know if the problem will be solved or not. And in some cases, the consequences are so foul that they can lead to death. One sometimes annoys others for being funny, but we do not think how we affect others. This is where I asked you, what do you gain by attacking or making fun of others? It is better to live in a peaceful community where we all support each other and see for the good of others. And if you're a victim or you see that someone is, do not be afraid to tell an adult. He will know what to do and take the best alternative. There are many foundations to help, so you should not worry that you will not be alone. And remember, it is most valuable to have the respect and admiration of others. Thank you.